Oh.
Sorry, what was that? What did you just ask him?
His shirt. His shirt.
Oh.
Because I can only see a little bit of it.
Yeah, the top says the horrors are never ending, and then at the bottom it's a frog in basically apocalypse world, and it's like, yet I remain silly.
Oh, okay.
It's the coloration, like the red demonic, the yellow eyes, almost like a tentacle Call of Cthulhu demonic mask on top of this toad, which is brilliant green.
Yep.
So it's, yeah.
I liked it because like I randomly saw it on like a John Oliver episode. Someone was wearing it, and then my friend beside me, we were both like very good at Japanese, so we looked at it and we're like, if you were to try to say that in Japanese, that is basically how you do it. Okay, well done. Sure, sold.
Oh, so the direct translation to Japanese actually
is
holds
right
up
at the top. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I get that a lot.
But normally we try to find like shirts that have either one or the other language is completely messed up.
Translation not so
Hey, I have so much fun with the Hindi international students at my work. You know, like I just learning the terminology, learning their culture and their phrases, and not speaking Hindi, but the gap where we would say something like, well, you know, my podcast is small potatoes, and their jaw drops, small potatoes.
Yep.
And the English language is flawless. They speak it better than I do, but it occurs to me that anyone learning English learns very, very formal English. No one, no one teaches these late 20-something Z millennials on the street slang. And I'm not talking about like dirty words or anything, just common phrases like got it, sure, no problem. Not just okay all day long, right? So I made it like, just made it my
even
mission
just like
to help.
The basic, just the basic like what's up, not much you. That's something that they don't learn. So I always confuse my students by like one of them learned what's up, and he goes around saying to me what's up in the hallway, and I'm like, not much you, and he looks at me very confused.
Yeah. Oh shit! I gotta learn something else now.
Yeah. But
Come
yeah,
see me in my office.
He
says, "Come see me in my office after school.
Yep.
I will show you what's up."
I like to find T-shirts with like the messed up English on them. So one of my favorite stories. I didn't actually find that shirt, but someone else had it, and I was talking with him about it. His wife had bought a shirt that across the chest, normally you'd have like words across the chest, right? This one had mediocrity written across the chest, and I feel like that's probably not the best word to have there.
Well, in Japan, where they strive for excellence, no. Look, for those of you who have just tuned in and don't realize that my son-in-law lives in Japan with my daughter, both of them teach English in Japanese schools, to walk around with a T-shirt that says mediocrity, dude, you just became the coolest white guy in Japan that I know. Stick it to the man. Or stick it to the emperor, which we are doing. See what I did there? And now for some logos.
We're just the three amigos today.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the We Shot First podcast. I am your host, GM Jeff Ball, and we are playing Star Wars Saga Edition Tabletop RPG. And tonight, another bottle episode. Well, I shouldn't say another, because I'm pretty sure the solo episode I shot with Matt should air after this one. So one lonely Tuesday night when our Monday game was canceled, I hooked up with Matt Witt, and we did the Duel of Fates, the him versus the Force user down in the hangar. And tonight, missing Ryan Messina, Matt Witt, Doug, and all the other people that hog the mic along with me, we have what Doug has claimed to be the quiet crew. Jay Tamblin, Andrew MalBurg, and Joseph Gibson are here tonight, revising their roles and roleplay and combat. Now, you guys wouldn't have a game tonight, and you, listeners, wouldn't have an episode to listen to if I hadn't split the party. Huh? Think about it.
Yeah, how true.
We just leave them in a corner somewhere and keep going. It's fine.
Yep.
Hey, if you want to leave your bot behind, then that's fine with me. So, after a little bit of a tangent about some of our lives mingling with international students and mingling with our actual students in our day jobs, what is the geekiest, nerdiest thing to happen to each of you or in geeky news? Drew, as of late.
As of late. Gosh, I don't know.
Come on, just because you're our American player doesn't mean we got to talk about Trump. Talk about something else.
So, we play Age of Ashes too. And my family and I play that where I'm the DM. And we ended up going to, you guys were fighting the golems, right?
Wait. You've been reading the module behind my back?
You're still slightly ahead of us, luckily.
Slightly. Okay.
Slightly.
Not very comfortable with this. But sure, go on.
But they had, as soon as they saw the golems, they had a plan, and they ran back down the stairs and bottlenecked them and killed them off one at a time. And I thought that was ingenious. So.
Oh, wait a minute. You mean kind of like how these guys you personally are bottlenecking the demons down to the end of the hallway, like one floor above. That's very close. That's GM should read the whole module before running it kind of close. I'm not very comfortable with it. It's bad enough Doug knows too much about the Star Wars modules that we're currently playing.
The whole bottlenecking thing was Joe's idea.
Yes, it was.
No, I'm not saying that you meta. If anything, your knowledge is quite suspended from what you do in character. You just let Matt Witt boss your guy around, or like claim you're the coolest halfling on the planet, depending on how taunt your bow currently is. But what about you, Gibson? What's the geekly, nerdly news?
For anybody who still plays Magic the Gathering, they do a thing called Universes Beyond now, where they do different sets from different eras. You see, like the last one was like Final Fantasy, Spider-Man. One that just got announced yesterday is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, okay, that's different. That's something from my childhood.
That's cool.
Right? So
that's cool. All right, clocking the tangents, intro and outro, and over cold open tro at almost 10 minutes. Let's get back to the battle at hand. Drawing your attention to the battle map of the bridge, where TLXS had 2 rounds of combat, and we owe Dr. Leth his turn in a suspended round. So, Dr. Leth, TLXS, as you know, had popped a grenade through a launcher down the end of the hallway, injuring several troopers and an officer, and has literally smoked the closest elite stormtrooper a mere 4-5 squares away around this corner. Now, I have decided to take the lighting off this map and show you the whole map. It's bathed in a red glow because, emergency systems are running and the place is taking a beating. To start off, there's something every couple of rounds. Ooh. What is your reflex defense, sir?
My reflex defense is 29.
Okay. Every few rounds, as the ship is pummeled and the shields begin to buckle from the stress of the turbo laser, batteries that are just hammering away on the poor Resurgence, a Nebula B class frigate. The entire ship shakes as if you guys were, boots on the ground with an earthquake. So, fun fact, what they like to do is every couple rounds, the environment attacks your reflex, and you guys can end up prone on your faces, burning actions as you're tossed about inside the, shall we say, ship's hallways, like cashews in a tin that's getting rattled, on and off, perhaps too many times. On a roll of d20, on a result of 15 plus, the ship is hit with a volley. All characters must succeed a dexterity check with a DC equal to the number rolled to be knocked. Oh, sorry, it's not attacking your reflex. It's actually, it's handled slightly differently. My bad. Can I have a dexterity check? And because I rolled 15 plus, you need to hit the DC that I rolled, which happens to be a raw 15. So just a good old dex check. When's the last time you actually hit the dice button on your Star Wars character sheet next to dex? That's been a while.
It certainly has. That is a 17.
All right. Now, what I'm about to do goes against tradition. I mean, Doug is the first to jump up in a Hermione Granger answer every question asked by the teacher fashion when you are absent to take control of your character. Jay, would you like to take control of Doug's character tonight?
Would I like to control the robot who listens to my commands? Sure, why not?
I know, I know it's far-fetched and way out there, but, why not? Can I have a dex check from TLXS?
Sure, one moment.
And then you can be blamed if he falls on his face, not me. Also 17.
17 as well.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Shake, shake, rattle, and roll. All right. So, getting back to the battle at hand. Dr. Leth, what would you like to do?
I'm going to begin sorting through my pack, and after the full round, I'm going to have produced a device that emits a radio wave that basically disables all personal computers in a 12 square radius.
Like comms or just their computers?
Just their computers.
Okay. May I ask why this?
I was assuming that. I'm assuming that they're attempting to get through the doors, so I was assuming that potentially someone is trying to hack through the doors.
Oh, I see. Give me a perception check.
Sure.
No, they're not hacking the door. They're hot wiring it. They're doing the old Han Solo rip the panel off and cross wires until you get lucky. They're using mechanics.
Okay, in that case, yes, I
more
will.
More specifically, the veteran Imperial officer is doing that while the troopers cover him.
In that case, yes, I will instead go for disabling comms in a 12 square radius.
I know. How quaint, eh? You get all ready to use your super gear, and it's like, oh, these guys are just not up to your level.
Yep.
Okay. Is that a function that your little device allows?
Yes. From a talent I have called Device Jammer.
Okay.
Essentially, I'm allowed to pick a singular personal item that I can just cancel out in a 12 square radius. Works on us too, so we can't use comms either, but...
Oh, okay. Now I'm really liking this idea. Dr. Leth has been completely cut off from you guys. Nice. Of course, you fight your way to the bridge and have access to the bridge comms. It's, you know, not terrible. All right, man.
Or I just
So-
turn it off.
Yeah, but what if they were trying to reach you this whole time? Round every 6 seconds, you know, they're like, Dr. Lath, we need you at the... Why is he not responding? You're fired. I'm cutting you off. So much can happen in 6 seconds, dude. Like, anyway, no, that's cool. Yeah, going to your pack, full round action. So that's what we owed you. Now, bringing us back to, you know, like, shall we say, caught up in time, I'm going to switch the map back into the ship's bowels, where these two like to hang out. No, I'm just kidding. Back into the line of prisoners, some of the lower decks, where unfortunately you guys have come across several Inquisitors and prisoners and stormtroopers, and fortunately have come across four-armed death in the form of Joe Gibson's character, who was just plowing his way to the front of the line from the far end of the combat. So, starting with Pale, what do you want to do?
Well, this guy's about 15, 3 squares away. Let's do a... Oh, you know what? I haven't used Hunter's Target in a while. Yeah, let's mark the guy right in front of me with my Hunter's Target, which is a free action, and then I'd like to aim and shoot at him.
Okay. Sorry, closest...
Directly to the east of me.
Yeah, okay, guy on the north side of the hallway, sure.
That's a 29 to hit.
Alrighty then. Let's have a quick
29
look.
damage.
Did you say 29?
Yep, 29.
That hits. Yes. Just checking.
29 damage, and I believe he moves down at least 1 on the condition track.
Of course. If he didn't, I'd say you weren't keeping up with the rest of the class. Gee, lucky. No, that's fine. That's fine. All right, sir. -1 to all my stuff noted. Pew, 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 29 points of damage to our lead guy, which brings me down to this. Okay. Takes a solid shot in the chest. And just to be sure, okay, like we know that in certain other circles and movies and stuff, and available in the game, there are 2 wonderful Jedi and Force using talents with lightsaber dueling and wielding called block and deflect and reflect, which you'd think is like anybody with a lightsaber 101, but no. Somebody at the other end of the hall didn't exactly come prepared for brought a lightsaber into a wrestling match. Just let me double check, because I don't think this guy actually has... Oh, no, jeez, man. All right. So much for the awesome lightsaber ping, you know. That's fine. He soaks it up. As in, like, ow. But that's okay. So, anything else from you?
That's it.
All right. Next, we have Reiku.
Sweet. Alright. I would like to move
Okay.
5 squares directly ahead to end up beside Stormtrooper number 1. Yes.
All right.
And then attack. Alright, ready?
Yep.
Okay. And does a 34 hit?
Oh, so close. Yes.
So close, okay. And 35 damage from a single punch.
There's the finger ribbed dent in the stormtrooper armor as you pull your hand back, gasping for breath, and spits out the blood inside the helmet. You don't see it, but you've heard that gack so many times in your life. But still standing. Stormtrooper with some fortitude. Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So, sadly enough, he goes down 1 on the condition check.
Ow. Okay. I see you. I see you. I feel you. Yes. All right.
And then,
Yeah.
are the prisoners? Are you like shackled or just in line?
They're just in line, and they're smart enough to like hug the floor. Like they're not prone, but they're, you know how they do the huddle cower into a corner so that their chin is on their knees and they're small and out of the way as possible because there's blaster fire now ripping up and down the hallway.
Yeah. They don't want to get shot. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Okay, then I don't have to yell that, and I am done.
Okay. Breaking character for a moment here in chat. King of First says, I wouldn't want to see those fists coming towards me, but what if he was like working in a massage parlor? I mean, something had to pay put him through martial arts school, you know, and I don't want to see forearms swinging on a pole at some cantina. So I'm, you know, have sort of the Hans, you know, I will work out these kinks and you're. What did you do before you were a mercenary? Before you just he found you on the lonely streets of Alderaan? Right?
Well, I was a part of the shock boxing circuit, so.
But
before that, I don't know.
So we're like, you know how they have the pro wrestlers, right? And half of them take on the good persona and get famous, and then there's the half of guys that everyone boo, and some of them become famous in their own right, but are like supposed to be the bad guy to entertain the fans. Were you a good guy or a bad guy in the shock boxing circuit?
I'll state because my character has 3 dark side points, so probably a bad guy.
Oh, okay. So he does the circuit for several years, several levels, and then your contract's up, you know, and you get killed off or, you know, knocked out of the championship, and it's like, okay, time to move on, right?
Yeah.
Will he resurface in a few years? You know, no one will recognize the 4-armed alien with a different haircut. No. He's gonna put the career back together. Take a level noble will make you famous again and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Could happen. No more wealth talent. I don't want famous people with money to spend. No. Imagine. By the time you guys hit level 20, everyone has like wealth talent nobles. And just, how did you defeat that? How did you defeat the Sarlacc project? We bought it from the Emperor. You're welcome. Mission accomplished. All right. Doubling down, Jay Tamblin, I'm going to ask you to take control of TP-501Z, who seemed interested in engaging the Inquisitor before him. Rifle and pistols ablaze.
Okay.
And what do you want to do?
I'm assuming TP1Z is just going to take a shot.
Sure. Best to stick with the programming.
Yep. Let's go with this disruptor pistol.
Hey, those are illegal.
It
Not here.
comes built in, so I mean,
Comes built into the... Really?
I don't know, maybe.
What dystopian police force planet does this thing come from?
I imagine it's part of the stock model.
I think you're thinking of a different droid. I know the Hunter Killers, HK, the HK series, when they get to like, there's 47 back in the old days, but up till now they have the HK 2000, and it doesn't have arms. It just has elbows and big freaking shotgun disruptors. Like, doesn't even have hands, man. It just walks around.
I'm assuming it's within point blank range, so I'm going to add that in too.
Yep.
There we go. That is a 15 to attack.
Oh. Oh dear. No, that is a miss, sir. You shoot, and the whole hallway goes quiet. The whole hallway goes quiet, and then someone's like, "Perhaps he's a hireling or NPC, sir." Oh, okay, that explains it. Okay, sure.
Yep, he's going to just question his programming and continue on.
Did you want to move, or are you fine? He's tucked into the debris that separate you two, which is probably not going to help you in a moment.
I think TP1Z will, for now, stay there.
Okay, hold the line.
We'll see how the other move. Yep.
Okay. All right. It's time for the bad guys. Starting with the Inquisitors. Okay. All right. Let's start with the Inquisitor to the north. Pale. Now that I'm in range of all my awesome abilities, let's talk about... Farseeing? Can you use Farseeing in combat to give myself bonuses to hit? Because, you know, that would be cool. I wonder.
Well, there's nobody here to argue with you, so yes, you can.
Oh. It was a rhetorical question, by the way, Gibson, but yeah, thank you. He makes a use of force check. If your result is less than the target's will defense, I gain no information. Cannot use this against target. If the check equal to his will defense, can sense whether the target is alive or dead, gain a vague sense of its immediate surroundings. Well, okay, so this is more like reaching out to friends. But I could, after meeting you and get a sense of your, like, say, a duel to Jedi and survived, I could possibly reach out, try to beat his will, and see where he is, and see if he's on the ship I thought he was stowing away on. Like this is sort of a later use power, hence far seeing, but a lot of these sometimes have a sub-paragraph of, and you're going to +1, blah, blah, to know the future, augury kind of stuff. That's what I was going for. So, as nice as I could have possibly been a moment again, we're just going to use good old lightning. Yep, get myself a dark point. Use the old force lightning, which is funny because like it's such a great thing in the movie, and now like everyone's wielding it before the Emperor like ever did 19 years from now. It's a staple 101. All right, I am going to try to hit you with force lightning. Nothing personal, it's just my job. Like, literally, it is my job. $22 versus your reflex.
Reflex is 33.
Oh my god, he dodges the lightning. Jumps behind the rubble. Lights up the hallway, venting his anger, and then he's spent, and you're just like, you peek out of the hallway again. Okay, you done? Well, that was kind of anticlimactic. All right. Well, the same thing goes for TP. I'm going to come at you, but instead of using Force Lightning right out of the gate, I am going to move. I'm going to try to vault off of the debris you're using as cover and flip right over top of you and come and land behind you, TP. So in this system, there's the whole acrobatics versus tumbling through a square, around through threatened squares. That whole shtick, right?
Hmm.
It is so similar in every game, and yet there are subtle differences. So if you tumble, succeed a DC 15, tumble through a threatened square, enemy space, move action without provoking. Each threatened square that you tumble through counts as 2 movement. It doesn't talk about going through a guy's actual. So I would say I would probably have to go through your actual reflex to get through you. Make sense? Drawing on other systems. Or it's just an illegal move. But it doesn't talk about not being able to do this. So it looks like we're about to set a precedent. Well, for starters, I would say, looking at the board, do I have the option to go through and around and stuff? I do, but if I want to get behind you... Sorry?
You're kind of describing it as like him jumping over me, right?
That's true. That is true. Cheesy, but thank you. All right. Well, let's see what this guy has got in the way of acrobatics. Like, I just assume that Buddy has like all kinds of training in acrobatics. And I believe these moves are trained only. Tumble, I must be trained in acrobatics, which he is not. So, again, womp womp, force lightning for you. Trying to do all this cool stuff with the bad guys, and they're like, nope, sorry.
Maybe he just wants to be cool, but isn't trained yet. So he's like, he saw someone do it once, and
yeah, and that's gonna end badly for me. Nope, sorry. 15. What is TP's reflex, sir?
TP's reflex is also 29.
Okay. So they're just lighting up the hallway, reveling in their power. Yeah, unlimited power, and you guys are just like looking at each other.
Directed at the ceiling?
Yeah, I know. Like the lightning goes right between you guys. It's like, okay, that was good. The prisoners are very intimidated and cowed at this, and cower even more. The troopers pretty much feel that those inquisitors have this in the bag, and all of them turn their attention on Reiku.
But why?
But why? I guess you're right here. Well, I know 3 of them are at least going to shoot at you. I'm thinking these troopers might... Nah, see, like, we would run up to help, but we don't want prisoners to escape. So I'm thinking what these guys do is they place themselves on the opposite side of the prisoners and just kind of cover. So 2 guys move into position to, like, assist. Put distance between us and the ball of fisting death that's approaching. You guys got this. You guys got this, TP. Yeah, that kind of thing. And the 3 remaining troopers are going to take shots at Reiku. Let's see here. Rapid shot, auto fire, or burst fire.
Feel the pain.
Yeah. I don't think they'd rapid fire or auto fire. Like, if you're down the hallway, it's like, let them have it. But they're like right on top of each other. So I think they just honestly just take shots. First stormtrooper, 18. Second stormtrooper. Yeah, I figured. Natural 20. Yes.
That would be
20. Yes, not 20. 28 points of damage. Unless...
Ow.
Do you take it, or do you want to spend a destiny point to say it never happened, like all the other one-trick ponies in my cast?
Nope. It happens.
Really?
Yeah.
They're surprised. They're like, he's looking down at his rifle, he's looking at you, looking at...
I'll take it.
looking at the scorch mark. They don't know if they were impressed with their one stormtrooper friend that hit you, or the fact that you actually just ate it and, didn't somehow magically, dodge fate.
28.
32 from the last guy to hit.
32. Oh, that one hits.
Oh, another 14. So you take a total of 42 points of damage this round.
Okay.
You good with that?
Yeah.
You're not just going to lie there and take it, I hope.
Yeah. They're
feeling really good about themselves. Like 2 guys, 2 troopers in one combat in the same round. Like, this is huge. This is huge. They want to call up the Emperor. Like, this is major news, man. And I think that's all the bad guys on this level, which now shifting the scene back to dun 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 the bridge. We have Dr. Leth pulling out his spammer jammer whammer thank you mammer, and don't look into it. Let's talk about to activate said toy, Dr. Leth. You must do what? You just got your 12 feet, you just flick it on and it just starts making the old wow, 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 you know?
Yep. Just kind of cobbled
Okay.
together with what I had around, and
Okay.
it's going.
All right. Is this thing like the size of a Coleman lantern? Like you just carry it and hold it out going, haha, or you just like put it on the floor and move on and it is what it is?
It doesn't really say that it's unmovable. It moves with me, so I'm assuming it's like a Coleman lantern size kind of thing.
Sorry, like I mean, you're a pistol guy, you're not a rifle guy, so it's not going to keep you from shooting them. But I'm assuming you're carrying this thing now in one hand and pistol in the other.
Yeah.
Okay. Such a cool effect, but rules as written, right? You need to put the pistol down or away or something, then spend a full round digging in the pack, right? I can be cheese, and I'll say that you can tuck the pistol under one arm, pull the pack around, get the thing out, turn it on, right? And as a move action, redraw your pistol from the crux of your arm and fire from right here without any other movement, because that's kind of costing you later for bonus earlier kind of thing. I'm cool with that. Spending your unspent
sure.
swift to crux the arm. This is something else I'm playing with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Crux. This is going to be huge for the bad guys. You guys are like, oh, it's so nice. Now the bad guy's going to do it. Crux the arm, for a swift, and then, move to redraw. I mean, you still got to draw it as if you'd put it away, but at least it's not, you're wasting a move to put it away, right? And yeah, boss fights have special bendable laws of the universe. What do you want to do, Dr. Leff?
Well, then in that case, from now, I'm going to... Oh, I believe I held and waited till after TLXS goes.
Oh, right. Sorry. So TLX first. So that's what you're going to do.
Yeah.
So TLXS, he was happy to attack in systematic binary order because that's how they think. Sorry, that's how a droid would think. So assuming he's just going to target the next guy in a row?
We'd given him the instruction of, use grenades to kind of distract them and then target.
Okay. So more grenades? Because he had thrown a grenade and then he started shooting again.
Yeah, that ran out of turns. So I think he seems to be signaling to me that he's going to shoot a grenade in and then just fire because he has 2-weapon fighting.
Okay. He needs to reload the grenade launcher, doesn't he? How many rounds in a grenade launcher before it's out? Because he's got a launcher.
I think it's 4 at the moment. The next shot is I think it's a concussion grenade or a frag. It's a frag.
Yeah, the first one was concussion. Okay, so he's got 4 rounds in the noob tube, so he just fires it. Boom. Thump. Sure.
Yep.
Okay, where are you going to drop it? Down where the last one went, or?
Yep, right down to the end.
Okay. No problemo. Have at me. Or they, us. We gotta get this door open. Grenade goes off and the world is ringing and they're bleeding out their ears. And then all of a sudden another grenade comes down because they haven't moved, silly people.
Frag grenade.
Do I owe the bad guys a round? I think I owe the bad guys a round from last round. I just realized.
I think you might, yeah.
They went after you. Would you forgive me a moment while that grenade hovers mid-air and everyone tries to shoot at you? One moment, please. Try top of last round. Elite Trooper is going to try and shoot at Leth because he's got the angle on you from the back. And 25
is a miss.
Okay. 23. And the next 2 are for... one more for you, and then a bunch for El Droido. 32 for you?
That is a hit.
Oh my god! We are on fire! 17 points of damage, sir. Pew pew pew.
TLX will take 9 points of that, and then my shield will take the rest.
Okay. TLX does that how?
With his extending bodyguard shield thing.
Okay. Can you overlap shields like that? Can he extend a shield over your square and then have your personal one kick in as well? I guess so.
I think it kind of like blocks over where my square is, and then it goes through that
yeah,
part into mine.
I don't like you guys don't have bubble shields like Droidicas. You guys have personal shields. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So a whole bunch of shots on you guys. Pew pew pew. But we see them bouncing on shielding. Oh no. However, the shielding, your SR ratings go down. Yes.
No, because you didn't break the total. It's 10 on TLX and 10 on me.
Okay, so 17 totally wipes his 10.
He can choose to take how much he wants.
Okay. In like 5,
So
or can he break it down in like 6 and 8?
it seems like he can break it down.
Okay, so we're trying to both take 9, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sure. No problem. But I will remember this day.
I'm just following like instructions.
No.
So.
I'm just. Yeah. Yep. Even remotely, he's a pain in my ass. Gotta love Doug Baldwin. Shout out Doug Baldwin, who could be here tonight, but his presence is felt somehow. Ping, ping, ping. Miss, miss, miss. All right. Moving on. Who did I run out of? 1, 2, 3 shots. I've got one more stormtrooper. Pew 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, sorry. We aim and shoot without moving because we're stupid and we don't realize another grenade's coming. By the way, so that's how we're negating their initial cover with a 25 at TLX, which misses. I'm assuming because dude's rocking.
Does indeed miss.
Yeah, he's a 30 rock. All right. The veteran officer is desperately trying to get into the room. He's been trying for several rounds, even before you got here. And I believe finally, after rounds of this, that, and the other, I'm on my last roll for mechanics to hack the door. And he's had successes. I'll do this last one openly. 28, not 20. Yes, the door suddenly opens. Yay. Door opens, and I go through it to be met with blaster fire. No, he gets the door open, and there's the free perception check, right? They open the door, and just like you see the hallway where they're standing, he steps out like to slip in the room, and it just a moment later, like the officer goes low and slips into the room, but a moment later, the doorway is filled with blaster fire from the bridge. Somebody is shooting at the stormtroopers from the other side. Wonder who that could be. I mean, come on, man. You're supposed to be the heroes that rescue people. What is this resistance crap, eh? Like, what the hell?
It's nice when the victims try to protect themselves, too.
As opposed to cowering in a hallway. Yeah, I know. You get the better deal.
Yeah.
So, TLXS, coming back in time. Grenade. Sailing through the air. Did we actually do the roll for his grenade?
Yeah,
Yes,
that was a 19, because I
19,
don't
okay.
think point blank range. Yeah.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Puts me on a range of the grenade as he slinks along the wall. Pew, pew, pew. So 2 guys in the range of your grenade take 19. Oh, that might actually be full damage for these dudes. Let me just double check real quick. Because most troopers have 18, which we do. Yep. Dudes take full damage. They both take 18 points of poofy splats. And
that was 19 to hit and then 23 damage.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking 19 to hit. They only have 18, and then I'll be okay. Anyway, red X's all around as the stormtroopers are blown back, each in opposite directions from the frag against the walls, charring the nice already collateral damaged hallway of the Resurgence, and they slump to the ground. Which brings us to Dr. Leth's part of that round turn.
TLX is going to take a... no,
right.
actually,
Two
TLX is going to
attacks,
walk
right?
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to do 2 attacks, but that worked really well, so I'm going to have him walk out.
Okay. So he steps out and...
And that's where he stays.
Okay, so he steps out and moves 3 squares and stops at the difficult terrain / body.
Yeah.
Or do you want to get closer? Okay. Okay. Now, Dr. Leth.
Leth will move to pick up the pistol and then move in behind TLXS.
Okay. Let's keep this battle a little bit more focused on what's going on at this end here. All right. And anything else from you?
That was 2 moves, so I'm good.
Okay. Coming around to the bad guys on this official turn, we have Elite Stormtrooper backing off into a hallway here to try and get some cover. We have another one also backing up, and as a swift action, he tries to, like, jut a door. As a swift action, he tries to open a door, and lucky for him, it actually is open. So he moves, hits the door, and steps in, and then they take their shot from, quasi-cover position. Not that we all know it probably won't help them very much, but hey, trying to be realistic in a fight here. And they both go to auto fire. Oh no, wait a minute. I used my swift action. One takes his shot and gets a 23, Dr. Leth.
Nope.
And the other that moved back and tucked around the hallway uses a swift action to flip his blaster over to auto fire, then takes a sweeping shot where he tries to cover the 2 of you into fire by hitting a 15. So as long as I get 10, you guys take half, but I don't hit your reflexes. So you both take half of 14, so you both take 7 points onto your shields. Which means nada. Right? Because as long as they're under 10, it's not going to take the shield down.
Yeah.
Okay. So lots of pew 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 and ping 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 and interesting things. The officer dives for cover behind a panel inside the bridge. And then comes up and tries to trade fire with Captain Adrian Verana himself. And with a 15, oh no, Captain Verana is in cover, so I do get a +5 to my... I'm fine. Nathan Fillion doesn't go down that easy. Good thing we
Not sure what lone officer thought he was going to do.
Just following the script. Take the bridge commands, Besides, if he could do this heroically, or maybe get himself a prisoner, think about what would you do? Your troops are drilling behind you. If you can subdue the captain, or maybe, get close to him and take him prisoner, tactically, make a roll. For TLXS. Natural 1. He couldn't possibly be trying to take the captain hostage, just TLXS. That does not compute. With my natural 1.
That would just be suicide.
That would just be suicide. Well, speaking of suicide, Captain Verana is now in range, and I have a character sheet, and I have a pistol, etc., etc., etc. So sporting a blaster pistol, oh, lame. I am going to shoot at this dude. Let's see if I need saving. 23, 15 points of damage. Oh, damn. Maybe. You know what? It's okay. I may not need saving. He gets him and shoots him and takes a lot of his hit points away, saving you a bunch of trouble later. Oh, awesome. Meanwhile, down in the depths, in the tunnels of forgotten how to block and deflectness, a lone bounty hunter who wonders why he ever missed out on such fun previously in his life. Are you having a good time, Pale? Is this worth a paycheck that somebody somewhere is going to pay you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm holding my own against somebody with a light stick. This is how many people can say that?
Oh, I like how you said it wrong because you're a foreign entity in this and an alien, and yeah.
I haven't seen it be used yet, so it's just a glow stick.
And just a glow stick. So you want to stand up and lower your weapon and give me a free shot? Is that where we're going with this? No?
He's welcome to try.
I mean, he really should try his actual force training a little harder because he's not hitting shit with that lightning. You know, it's funny. You would think, let's just double check, but you would think force lightning is kind of an area of an attack, like a line, and everything in said line should make a reflex or take at least half. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm wondering if we should... Maybe that's improved force lightning. Yeah, I got to hit your target defense and down the condition track and blah, blah, blah. And if not, then so be it. Improve force lightning. Takes a full round action. Make a strength check. If I beat your strength check, you push the guy back from the energy hitting him. Wow, that's awesome. You ever hear of a little spell called Lightning Bolt? You know, nuke the entire hallway, 12 squares, just saying. Maybe in the Jersey Force version. So, Pale. Sorry, I digress.
Yeah, no, I'll probably take aim again and take a shot at him.
All right. This little green alien right here. It's going to hit this little guy right here.
23 to hit.
Sadly, that does.
Then it's 35 damage and another tick down the condition track.
Oh, that's all I had left. You shoot him in the head and he crumples. Well, they don't make Inquisitors like they used to. Remember the guys in the tower that we dropped? Remember how scary they were? Now they're chugging them out dime a dozen to capture ships. I don't know what's going on here, man. You expected a challenge, and this is just easy money, man. Easy money. Anything else, Pale?
Nope, that's me. Aim, shoot.
Okay. Meanwhile, on the other end of the hallway, Reiku.
Yeah. So, question.
Yes, sir.
Or actually, can I walk with someone while they are grabbed? Just a question.
Yeah, I think there's like a mechanic for push and shove and drag and all that.
Because I would like to grab Stormtrooper that is to my south.
Okay.
As
have
a
a go, and then we'll have a go, and then we'll talk. Yeah.
Okay. So, I just don't know the order of operations for this one.
Well, first try and get a hold of me.
So that is just a unarmed grapple attack.
Yeah, there's like a grab. Actually, they still have the grab button.
Oh, there it is. 38.
Ow. Okay. Does your grab naturally do damage because of your strength? Is it a squeezy grab, or you just grab them?
Let's see. I have a whole bunch of stuff. Grabbing. Because pin and crush.
I will say that the opening move is a grab attack. You hold him, you squish him. Now, when you move, you can't technically drag him. But next round, when you have a standard action attack, you can use that to drag your opponent because it's part of the attack. You know what I mean? It's like you have to wait around. That much I know in this mechanic. But you should be able to do it. If you wanted to pick up a dead body and hoist him and run, that's fine. But if you're picking up a guy that's flailing and trying to struggle, your next attack, next round would be the whole I move him, I position him, because he's doing the anti-grabs.
Okay.
Okay, so for right now, you grab him and damage with what?
That's I have a button. You want me to roll it?
Yeah. Standard action, make a grab attack. Grab attack is treated as an unarmed strike. Provoking attack of opportunity. If a blaster carbine, I can't use that against you. Stock or no stock. Without the martial arts 1 feat, which you have.
Yeah,
oh, sorry, you do
arts.
have martial arts, so no attack of opportunity. Okay. Except it doesn't deal damage, and you take a -5 on the attack roll. Now that's standard grabby. Do you have feats that negate this, or are you taking these penalties?
Yeah, well, I have feats, and my species also has a bonus. That's why it's so high.
Okay. Until the grab
'cause I get
breaks,
a plus-
grab creature takes -2 penalty on attack rolls, which means I'm allowed to shoot you unless it uses a light or net weapon, cannot move until it breaks the grab. So I can actually stand here and shoot you in the feet with my rifle. It's only -2 to attack. Hence you added all the damage so that they hush up, I'm assuming.
I just wanted to grab and use it as a shield.
Yeah, we'll get to that. No, we're just digging into the world of grabbing. Breaking a grab, standard action, automatically clears 1 grabber per character level. Grab creature chooses which grabber it clears if there's any left over. So this is why you probably got to go from a grab right into a pin. Or a pin soon. Anyway, so when you grab me, you've got damage up and going?
Somewhere. That's it says here 2d12 plus 21.
Okay. Have at me.
But how do I just roll normal damage like that?
You did it last time. Let me just open your sheet and have a quick look.
Because it's part of my attack and everything. So.
Yeah, like you went to the top because I promoted you to say, hey, use the old grab button, thinking you could just grab and use them as a shield, but we're talking about you literally grapple, attack, squish. So what you should really do is just go to your attacks and hit the unearned grapple single.
Okay.
Right?
Done.
And we'll ignore the attack roll and just go to damage, right?
So 37.
Right, okay. So, fun story. You crush him to death. And now that he's technically baggage, as I said previously, if he's still awake and struggling all this stuff, it's standard actions to move him around. But now that he's literally just a body, you may move with said grappled dude.
Okay.
So
then I would like to move 3 squares forward with my person.
All right.
They find me.
So counting the people cowering as difficult terrain, 2, 4, 6, and you've got your hugga buddy. I won't move him with you because that just looks weird. But
yeah,
actually, you know what I could probably do? It would be a lot of fun. Go and make him a drawing. Now the mini just kind of hovers, and it's like, there you go, you got your dude, got your guy. That doesn't look very cool. It just looks messy. Anyway, okay. So what's this mobile cover? Is that what we're going for?
Pretty much. Because
Okay,
these
cool.
are the 2 guys who actually shot me.
Yes. Okay. All right.
And a little grotesque at the same time.
The intimidating factor, right? Use your friend.
Yep, and that's it.
Okay. Wow, it's talking about dark. But he's already dead, so I don't know. All right. Bringing us to the other side of the hallway. TP. He really
TP
looked like he wanted to
is-
climb over you, but nothing happened. What do you do?
Because he's still at range, I'm going to shoot again.
Okay.
$25.
25 is a hit.
14 points of damage.
Got it. Ow. Dude takes a hit. He's not happy. Anything else? Move, swifts?
Nope. This seems to be the line for now.
Okay. The Inquisitor is going to move. He steps through his friend as difficult terrain, so that's 2. 3 steps forward. Do you guys carry big rifles that looks like you get attacks of opportunity, or little pistols?
I have a pistol.
You have a pistol? Okay. So if you have a pistol, I don't think he's going to risk attack of opportunity if it's so obvious. So he steps past his friend. Now he is side by side with the rubble that you're cowering behind. So downward on an angle in front of me is TP, and 10 feet away is Pale, directly ahead of me. Let's start by attacking the droid and our Inquisitus friend is going to use his lightsaber. I just have a little lightsaber. Just a little one. He's got a short lightsaber. Short sword, as it were. I attack TP with a 22.
That is a miss.
That is a miss. Okay, so he starts, the saber comes out, he starts, right? Scorch bang, but doesn't seem like sparking and scoring, but doesn't seem to hit any initial systems on TP as he starts wailing away with his glow stick. Pale. Meanwhile, at the other end of the line, the troopers start backing up. They withdraw. There's the whole withdraw action. I can't remember. There's withdraw and then shooting at the end versus, because I've seen the players milk this cheesy one. Does a withdraw. I don't think I can withdraw through difficult terrain though. I'm not sure.
Is that the same as stepping?
No, because
The equivalent?
to withdraw. Let's look it up. You can withdraw from a combat as a move action. To withdraw, the first square of your movement must take you out of your opponent's threatened area by the shortest possible route. If you move more than one square to escape threatened area, you can't withdraw. Okay. You can move normally in order to escape an opponent, but you provoke attacks of opportunity when doing so. Seem to think you guys used to be able to
Take a step back and shoot.
okay, sorry. So when you withdraw, you're okay. You take you out of threatened square, blah, blah, blah. And then it talks about or, I think it's more like an or, you can move normally to escape an opponent, but that would provoke an attack of opportunity. It's all in the wording, right? Once you clear a threatened area, you may continue to move up to the total half your speed. You can withdraw from more than one opponent, same action, blah, blah, blah. Withdrawing protects you from attacks of opportunity during your first square movement, but may provoke later. Okay. So yeah, and we're going to call it, because it's not in the rules of fighting withdraw. So I carefully withdraw, nothing about difficult terrain, as long as I can take a single move away from you, and that move into the next square doesn't provoke. Do you have reach? Do you have 10-foot reach on this guy?
No, I do not.
Okay, so then he goes 2, 4, 6, as does his friend. 1, 2, 4 is 5. Hang on a second. 1 square. 3, 5, 6. Okay, so they both barely make it out. So they both just start backing up, all paranoid from you. The good news, though, is now that we're away from you, you can turn, because twisting in this game is free, and hold up your guy against both of them. Like if we had shot you and then ran away, it'd be attack of opportunity. If we withdraw carefully and shoot you at range, now you have cover from both of them, which is pretty cool. And we can't aim because we didn't take swift actions. So they are doing the paranoid holy crap. However, now they don't care about prisoners, and they light you up and spray. Luckily, it's left-right, not back-forth, so we're not shooting prisoners, no, not that we care. So they do a withdrawal as a move. As a swift, we're like, crap, switching to auto-fire. and both of them try to rake the area with auto fire. 26. Does that hit you, sir?
No.
Okay, I do hit 10, so you take half of 18 as 9. And his friend does the exact same thing as if we were dime a dozen soldiers. Withdraw. Barely hitting the 10 to do half for 14. So 9 and 7 together.
Yep.
16 points of damage total, sir.
Take it.
But auto fire doesn't work against opponents that have cover. I'm pretty sure when you guys were out on the tarmac and I was spraying Messina with auto fire because he was in cover. Correct me if I'm wrong here, guys. Jay?
No, if you have cover, it doesn't affect you. Or it if it doesn't hit the 10 with cover, it just misses entirely.
So I need to hit 10 as in I need to hit 15?
It's the where if you hit 10, it would do half. If you hit 10, but the other person have cover, it does nothing because it hits the cover.
Right. So, dude, you do not take 16 points of damage. They should have shot you and took their chances. As they back off, switching, spraying, you literally do the movie moment that you were hoping to do, dude, and hold up their friend, and it just takes all the shots, and you don't take that 16 points of damage.
Okay.
Nicely done. Sorry for the long way around, folks, but, you know. Checking this as we go. All right. Very cool. Meanwhile, back on the bridge level, we will see you all next time.
I keep the force to myself. Up because the Emperor ruined it for everyone else. We gotta find a place to hide. Guess we're going underground now. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. But I've been rocking it since Order 66 now. The force is strong and I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. What the Emperor say, Order 66 now. But the force is strong and I feel it still. Gotta make it out to thee. Gonna reason with the senators, try to make it better now. But somewhere out there's gotta be free. I guess we'll head to Alderaan now. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been rocking it since Order 66 now. The force is strong and I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. What the Emperor say, Order 66 now. But the force is strong and I feel it still. We should fight a war for peace. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Resurrect the Jedi, bring the Emperor down to his knees. The Sith mean nothing to me. I should strike them all down now. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. There'll be no acquittal for the Sith who killed the little Padawan. He is my enemy.
Is he coming? 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 Is he coming back?
Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks, and I'm gonna keep on going till the galaxy is fixed now. Cause the force is strong and I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Well, I've been rocking it since Order 66 now. The force is strong and I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. What the Emperor say, Order 66 now. But the force is strong and I feel it still. Cause the force is strong and I feel it still.